And joining us live now are India Today's Suesha Sawant. She's at Mayur Vihar in Delhi, and Milan Sharma from Delhi Secretariat. Suesha, in fact, Mayur Vihar is one of the places where cloud seeding has been done. So give us an update. What's happening there, Suesha?
Oh yes, right now Anjali, and a very good afternoon to all our viewers. Right now, of course, the visibility is certainly low, and the weather, even for someone who doesn't know that artificial rains are likely to take place, would not really know, because the visibility it is comparatively cloudy. But when it will happen, we don't know. We are just about ready for it, because according to Manjinder Singh Sirsa, he had said that once the seeding is done, it can happen in any time of about 15 minutes to 4 hours. So right now we are in Mayur Vihar. Of course, based on the success of today's trial, it will really be determined to how artificial rains as a process will be implemented in Delhi in the future. So today, while we understand that it is likely to happen, and Mayur Vihar being one of those areas, including Burari, including North Karol Bagh and some other areas where it is being done, hopefully it will be a successful exercise. And like I said, we ourselves are waiting for it. It is extremely important because last week they had done the testing in Burari, but there are several factors, several criteria that have to be met to ensure that these artificial rains can take place. So when it had happened in Burari, it couldn't really be successful because of the atmospheric moisture, which was at 20% and it needed to be at 50%. All these factors being kept in mind. So while we understand the entire process of how silver iodide and other salt compounds are used to trigger artificial rains, and they act as a nuclei to cause artificial rain, to cause water droplets in the clouds. Again, a lot of factors being spoken about of its safety, of the kind of impact it will have. So while we understand that this will be a great exercise to curb the issue of pollution, and let me also tell our viewers that right now, while the Delhi government has been working on this, about 3.21 crores as the cost has been estimated, has been spent on this entire exercise. So all in all, about 10 trials that will happen as part of this exercise. The costing may be slightly on the higher side to really see its feasibility in the future. But then again, its success ratio will depend and will determine what happens. Now, of course, as part of all protocols being met, permissions have been taken from the central, from the state departments, over 10 departments, including home, environment, defense, and even airports authority, civil aviation, DGCA. All permissions have been taken to carry out this exercise. Anjali, you yourself spoke about the kind of politics that is playing out and how the Aam Aadmi Party has responded. But we as Delhiites very eagerly waiting to see what will be the result of this exercise. Silver iodide, again, are actually toxic chemicals. So they are induced in very, very small quantities to ensure that they are not harmful. But then again, whether it will have a negative impact on the environment, on the soil, is something that, of course, time will tell. So far, we understand that the rains can happen anytime, and we are completely ready with our umbrellas to see what happens. But yes, but right now it has not started raining in Mayur Vihar.
Right, absolutely. And after this report, I think most of the eyes will be towards the clouds only. But let me just inform our viewers, the visuals that we are showing you right now, they have been given to us by the IIT Kanpur. This is when the cloud seeding was done. The flares that you see, 8 such flares were fired as informed by the Environment Minister. And this is how the cloud seeding was done. It flew from Nagpur, went to Meerut, it went all the way to Delhi, parts of Delhi, and where Suesha is standing, Mayur Vihar, that was also one of the places. Now, let's cut across to Milan Sharma. Milan, tell us about the long-term plan. Cloud seeding, we are still waiting to see what kind of results we see as far as ground results are concerned. But what is the long-term plan? Is this going to solve the problem of Delhi as far as toxic air is concerned? And is it part of the long-term plan that Delhi government is planning?
That's a very good question, because if you talk of long-term planning, yes, Delhi government is looking to cloud seeding for a long-term plan, but certainly there are environmental and meteorological factors that will actually determine whether cloud seeding can become a long-term plan. Currently, it's only a stopgap measure. And from the IMD as well, we had seen in predictions that any rain, if there was possibility of any rainfall in Delhi, it would have happened according to the western disturbances currently that are affecting a lot of meteorological weather over India. You remember there's a cyclone that's currently approaching from the Bay of Bengal, as well as there's a deep depression towards the Arabian Sea. So if there was any chance of rain in Delhi, that was predicted by the IMD on 27th and 28th morning. That did not happen. Now, similarly, cloud seeding as well, if it's looked at as a long-term plan, there will have to be a lot of meteorological factors that need to be taken into consideration, because post-monsoon, the weather in Delhi becomes less in moisture, which is, the minimum temperature begins to fall. But at the moment, the minimum temperature hasn't fallen by that much, which is why the air is dry. And the IMD prediction says that there is smog and haze that you see around you in the air currently. So this is not exactly cloudy. There are very few clouds, but there is smog and haze because of the temperature factors that are trapping the pollutants within Delhi NCR right now. And this is a very standard procedure that we see every year, nothing new in this. Having said that, of course, in the future, when a new sortie is done or more trials are done on cloud seeding, three factors will need to be assured to the Delhi government to make it a success. One, there should be moisture in the cloud that you are seeding, and the moisture will then make it possible for the cloud to carry this towards the rain. The wind speeds right now in Delhi are calm. There is no wind speed that is going above 10 kilometers per hour. So there isn't much wind to even move the clouds around. And certainly clouds are required for cloud seeding as well. So it should be heavily cloudy. And this will determine the long-term impact of cloud seeding. As Suesha, my colleague, just mentioned, it is an expensive exercise, and experts have said that definitely it is a stopgap measure that cannot be taken as a long-term solution. But Delhi government has set a plan in motion, and let's see how successful it will be in the current meteorological systemic conditions that we are reporting. So what you see around me is haze, it's not cloud, and smog, which has been predicted by the IMD, which will last at least for the next 3-4 days. The temperature will also remain static. It will not fall beyond the current temperatures. And there has only been a 3 degrees Celsius drop in temperatures, which is also very normal. And this is something that is called by IMD as the post-monsoon season. We haven't hit winter yet. So that is also going to take some time. And meanwhile, the cloud seeding experiments are going on. And we hope that there is some artificial rain that actually takes care of the pollutants in the national capital. But nothing so far there.
Right. Do stay on with us. Very quickly, I'll just give a timeline of what really happened during the cloud seeding. This was the second trial, and as you're seeing on your screens, the visuals are of that trial. This aircraft flew from Kanpur. It entered Delhi via Meerut, Khekra, Burari, North Karol Bagh, Mayur Vihar, where our reporter is standing, Suesha Sawant. These were all covered under this trial. 8 flares were used in cloud seeding, and each flare, which weighed around 2 to 2.5 kilograms, these flares were released. As they released content into the cloud, there was an expectation that there would be rain after this. Now, Suesha, if we could come back to you. Okay, we'll try and. Okay, Suesha, if you could try and explain to us, when these particles are released, which are more or less, charged particles, could they have an impact on the environment as such? What are the concerns that the environmentalists have about using cloud seeding as a long-term measure or trying to use it again and again?
All right, Anjali, I do apologize because the audio is not very clear, but if I've understood your question correctly, the concerns are equally important, because let's understand that we are trying to fight the devil of pollution here to better living conditions for Delhi. Right now, it is abysmal in terms of where air pollution stands, where air quality in Delhi stands. We understand that it is already ranging between 300 to 350 across most parts of Delhi, which is in the very poor category. And this has been a year-on-year problem. Already, as we see that the number of cases that are being reported in hospitals has been on the rise when it comes to respiratory issues, and vulnerable age groups and categories, especially when it comes to children, when it comes to pregnant women, when it comes to those with comorbidities, have really been at the receiving end. Now, the politics happens every year, the complaints happen every year. This year again, green crackers were allowed. But what about health, which is first and foremost for every Delhiite? Now, this exercise that has, of course, got set into motion thanks to IIT Kanpur, that came up and actually has been able to implement artificial rains and cloud seeding as part of procedure in Delhi, and we are hoping that it does turn out to be a success. All in all, 10 trials that will be conducted. Now, coming back to your question over the concerns, this silver iodide and other salt compounds like sodium chloride, these are toxic chemicals. But then again, when they are induced into the clouds, they are induced in very small quantities to ensure that it does not have very harmful effects. Can it impact the soil and the air in an adverse manner? Yes, that has been spoken about. But then again, scientists are extremely cautious, and they say that this is done in very small amounts. Now, this, of course, is the first trial that is happening in Delhi. And all in all, we understand that there will be about 10 trials that will be conducted in Delhi as part of the current exercise that is to happen. Now, today, we'll see whether it is a success. All in all, Northwest Delhi and Outer Delhi, that are being areas that are being looked at. In the long term, again, like we were talking, that a lot of factors will depend on whether this is implemented in full swing, whether it can be a year-on-year exercise, how many parts of Delhi will come under as part of artificial rains. This time again, actually, just to tell our viewers that ideally it was being planned in May, June. Then it was being planned in August and September. Then the second week of October, till now when it is finally happening today, when we are expecting that it'll happen.
Right.
Now, like I said earlier, that a lot of factors that are responsible and that should be in place to be able to ensure that rains happen: atmospheric moisture, how the clouds are, how the weather is, what the wind speed is. All these factors have to match to ensure a successful result. So, like Manjinder Singh Sirsa said, that 15 minutes to 4 hours is what it can take, but we are waiting, hoping that the exercise is a success, and then how it takes on in Delhi is something that will be a question mark.
Right, Swesha. Thank you very much for all those details.